And we are live. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I have some new news concerning Mr. Bill Haney. Mr. Bill Haney will be on the platform tomorrow at 9:30 Central Standard Time. I just got off the phone with him. Very inquisitive brother. We chopped it up. He was in bed at the time. We could have done it today, but tomorrow will be more justice for everyone, I feel. So right now, H Money, counterpunch to you, Karma Serene. Look at, she got admirers all over this piece. Counterpunch to you, Jim Brown. Let's sing under the sea from Little Mermaid until it starts. Hello, it's coming at 6:45. Nah, it'll be tomorrow. Be tomorrow on the 23rd. Coming at you. So what, 9:30 our time? I guess that's like 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning in the UK. It'll be like watching an American event over here. That's when it'll be. Lady Sean, done dim season. Counterpunch to you. Counterpunch. JP, Kwame, Buadu, KB in the house. How about KD in the house? KB and KD. Counterpunch, brother. Cisco Perez, counterpunch to you. You know, been a long day, though. Been a long day. Shelton Moore, what's up, brother? Counterpunch. D-Town Blaster. Man, we're talking about everything, anything, you know. I wanted to go live with you. Got to upload some videos still. You know how I do. El Máquina. Kurt DeVille. Yeah. Al Day, counterpunch to you, brother. Jesus is coming back. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Devin Haney, the next Floyd Mayweather. You know, that's what I was talking to Bill about. He asked me what I feel about Devin Haney. I look at him, the next pretty boy. You know, and you know the irony of this. You know, I want to share this with you guys. Floyd, pretty boy Floyd, he wasn't a known guy for the longest. You guys know, I mean, people knew who he was, but he wasn't that dude. See, people don't understand. Floyd, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather was just a guy that was undefeated, just like a lot of other guys that was undefeated. He was just a smaller guy. And a lot of guys took his shine, especially being a smaller guy. You doubt me? Eric Morales. If you asked someone who was more popular in 2001, Eric Morales or Floyd Mayweather, they will tell you Eric Morales. Eric Morales was another Bob Arum fighter. Him, Oscar de la Hoya, right? Floyd Mayweather Jr. Those guys were all top rank. Julian Lewis, counterpunch to you, brother. Hailed from Barbados. Nice. Eddie Thomas, blessings to you, brother. New member, bro. I enjoy your content. Efren Molina, counterpunch to you. Appreciate you. Is Lenata a good test for Haney? Absolutely. Absolutely. Lenata is that dude. I like it. See, those are the type of fights we need. Didn't he break out fighting Diego Corrales? Kind of. I mean, that was when people really started understanding Floyd is a force to be reckoned with when he beat Diego Chico Corrales. January 20th, 2021. He upset, I think he knocked him down, 5 or 7 times until his stepfather, Diego's stepfather, threw in the towel. He didn't knock him out. He just threw in the towel. He just made him look fucking bad. He basically did a Lomachenko before Lomachenko was Lomachenko. What do you consider Floyd's best win? Okay, Pretty Boy or Money? Money, Canelo, hands down. That was his best win. Best win for Pretty Boy? Probably. Let's see. Because it's difficult. It's difficult because you had He shut out Angel Manfredi too quick. I think that was stopped too quick, but like his reflexes was razor sharp back then. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Oscar. It wasn't Oscar. Because I mean, that fight was too close to call, and damn sure wasn't Castillo. Because that fight was too close to call. He had some close call fights. The first Castillo fight, the De La Hoya fight, and Marcos Maidana gave him trouble on the first fight. Gotti win was probably, yes, probably that. That was probably his most dominant win. He beat Arturo Gotti, God bless the dead. He beat him like Roy Jones beat a novice other fighters in his career. You remember when Roy just used to go out there and hit guys, like he did to Vinny Pazienza back in the day? He Vinny Pazienza'd him. Roy Jones to Vinny Pazienza was Floyd Mayweather to Arturo Gotti. I don't really like talking about Arturo like that because he's not around. So, but because I loved him as a fighter. But he was just demolished. I mean, it was a different level. The style, or whatever. We can call it style. You can call it skill. You can call it whatever, a combination of all. But at the end of the day, Floyd, yeah, he did that. So Gotti, pretty boy. Canelo, money. To answer your question. Don't believe Haney will go for Lenata. He will go for Fortuna, boxing politics. Isn't Fortuna a PBC fighter, though? And if he isn't, he used to be. Well, Efren Molina, I think Arturo was that guy that people loved. He was that guy that sold tickets. He was like the Dillian White of those days. He was exciting. He won fights. He's been beat before, but people still came to watch him. Win, lose, or draw. Kurt, could Floyd have taken Costa Zoo? Yeah. And see, it's sad. Fights like that didn't happen. I mean, Costa Zoo, to be fair, Costa Zoo, he didn't fight De La Hoya, and he could have fought De La Hoya. And the only thing that stopped him, because he had that fight in the bag, people. He had the damn fight. Vince Phillips shut that shit down. How? Upset him. Took him out of the game. Took him flat out of the game. Upset him and knocked him out, I think, 8th, 9th round. Knockout. That was that multi-million-dollar contract down the drain. Vince Phillips. Vince Phillips will always be known. I mean, he became a journeyman after that, and he really didn't do too much after that, but let's see. Hey, are you a fan of IBFP? What is that? I don't even know what that is. So I can't be. I don't know what it is. Gotti also had one of the two best cutmans in the world, Souza. The other was Ward, cutman Al Gavin. Gavin. Well, could Floyd take out Sugar Ray Robinson, please? I don't know. See, what's Sugar Ray Robinson? I don't know what it is. What does it stand for? Because I don't think I ever heard of it. Because there's a lot of boxing channels. And it's good to have boxing channels, Yeah, it was in the 10th round, actually. So he was knocked out in the 10th round in Atlantic City by Vince Phillips. Now, this same Vince Phillips has 12 losses. You know, I mean, he was beaten by like Jesus Soto Caras, right? Jesse Feliciano, Ricky Hatton, Charmbay Mitchell, Ray Oliveira, Vernon Forrest, Teron Millette, right? Gotti knocked him out. So it was like Ike Corte beat him. Anthony Jones was the first to beat him. You know, so I mean, he was good for a while. He had a good run. You know, he has a great resume. He's fought a lot of, you know, decent people, but Vince Phillips was that dude that shut Costa Zoo down. Judah should have taken an 8 count against Zoo. He should have. He tried to get up too fast, but that goes with being overconfident and overzealous. IBFP is a good channel, not nearly as much content as Kurt, though. Well, I mean, you can have less content and be a better channel. You know, just saying. I'm that dude. You know, I work a lot. I get it out there. And I'm not even finished for tonight. So there you go. I think Josh Kelly moving to 154 will be a good move. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see, you know. Parker versus Fall this weekend. Yet it is this weekend. I hope I'm around to see it because since the damn snow froze everything, we got to work over just to stay on the schedule. We have a deadline, people. So, but I thank each and every one of you guys for showing up, you know, for the fights this weekend. Otto Violin in Brazil. I thought Brazil was going to do more than he did. That fight comes on at like 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Sunday. Karma? Is that 1 a.m. Sunday morning? Or is that Friday in the morning? Because if it's Friday in the morning, I think I can watch it, but I'm going to be shit for work. Hagler would be overwhelmed. You know, Hagler would overwhelm him because of being able to switch. The LDBC against the anti-LDBC. Okay. All right. You are making good moves on the channel with all these interviews, Kurt. Good work. Andre, thank you. Andre, thanks. Okay, thanks. Had a big debate about earlier. Cheers. Matchroom has been on a losing streak. Only Joshua can break it. Sanders, I can't see him beating Canelo at all. Yeah. That's crazy, though. They have been losing, but that's how it goes. Kurt, who you got in the Frampton Herring fight? I got Herring. Did you interview Haney already? No, not yet, Troy. I haven't. Antonio Matthews, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. I hope we're off. Dragon Leg, salute to you, bro. But no, Karma, I hope we're off, though. I really hope we're off. What do you guys think about Parker and Fa? I mean, we haven't really talked a lot about that fight. What do you guys have the chances of Fa actually beating Joseph Parker with the experience that he has? Will this be another Joe Joyce versus Daniel Dubois? What did I think about Broner versus Santiago? Broner was meant to win regardless of the performance that he had because of something else that they're trying to brew up and cook up for that particular fighter because that fighter can sell and that fighter needs a win. That's my counterpunch. Santiago was not known. I never heard of him since that fight. I know he was undefeated, but that's the only thing he had going for him, and he doesn't have that anymore because he has that one loss. Counterpunch. 20% chance of beating Parker. Wow. Okay. Am I the only one who thinks Tank going to 40 to fight Barrios is a mistake? Well, here's my thing. I don't feel sorry for people that don't feel sorry for themselves. If you can broadcast yourself beating the shit out of a welterweight, you can go to 140 and fight Barrios. Counterpunch. So no, I'm not going to feel any type of way if he goes in there and gets slapped around up there because he was beating up a welterweight in sparring. Parker been quiet. If he don't beat Fa, not a good look for him. Well, lady, look, he's always been that way. That's Joseph Parker. He's kind of a subtle guy, you know. Toshvac, is it hard to stay unbiased speaking about boxing? No. I mean, you see, here's the thing. All you really have to do is tell the truth about how you feel about certain shit. People might call you biased based on the way you speak about a particular fighter. So if you go too hard on a particular fighter without going too hard on another particular fighter, they think you're showing favoritism towards that fighter. See, if you like a fighter, just be truthful. Like, yeah, I like this fighter because of these reasons. But I like this fighter because of those reasons. You let it all out on the table and then let people just tell people what's on your mind. But the problem is, it's not what you say, it's when you say and how much will people listen to before judging you to see who the hell you are, what type of person you are. Let me give you a prime example. I can start off an interview. Somebody could just came on this live stream and I could say some shit like, I think Devin Haney should really start fighting credible opponents. Boom. Right there. Somebody could listen to that and say, you know what? This motherfucker don't like Devin Haney. And cut off and go to another channel. Right? Because a lot of people don't let you explain shit or don't let you mean what you say or don't hear the rest of what you say about that person. That's one thing that could be subjective, right? But that doesn't mean that I don't like Devin Haney. I think a lot of people give him shit. Why do they give him shit, though? Because he hasn't been tested like all these other fighters are starting to get tested. We started with Teofimo and Vasily. Then we had Ryan Garcia. But we still have Tank Davis. Then we still have Devin Haney. They're both in the same boat to me. Why? They fought the same fucking old guy. They did. But what is Devin Haney? He's in negotiations with Lenata. So where do we look then? We don't look at Devin Haney no more. If he get the fight with Lenata, we look at who? Tank Davis. Why? Because Tank Davis has to fight someone credible, no one old, to make you look good and let Leonard Ellerby. Oh, I mean, I think that Gamboa, we got to get past Gamboa first. No, you don't. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. Get this smoke counterpunch to you. And that's that. But you could come on here and hear 5 words and hey, this Kurt don't like Devin Haney. And that's far from the truth. You could hear me say that about anybody, really. If you heard what I said about someone that you probably wouldn't say, but that's the difference between you and me. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Why? Why would I? So that's what it's about. So no, it's not hard. It's actually easy. You just say what you feel about people. And then see, and if you understand, like, okay, let's look at Tank Davis. Now, I've said some things about Tank Davis, but I meant every fucking word of it. Every word of it. Not saying he can't fight, not saying he can't punch, but I mean, how many showcase fights are you going to really see him do? That's the thing. You know, I want to see him challenged. Is that too much to ask for? Yeah, you're building the guy's profile. I get that. But you have to put people in there that will challenge him back. I remember Bruce Lee said, boards don't hit back. Right? Or Bolo Ying in Bloodsport. But brick not hit back. Right? That's the same shit. Like, if you got to have someone that has a chance of hitting you the way you hit them, reflexes, skill, youth, power, those type of things. Maybe not power, because Tank's a strong guy. He's probably one of the strongest, I think. I think it's Tank, then Teofimo, then Garcia, then maybe Haney in power, right? Now, not saying that Haney couldn't whoop any of those dudes. I'm just saying power-wise. You know, that's like Deontay Wilder's right is stronger than Joshua's. Okay. See, and if somebody heard that, motherfucker don't like Devin Haney. He put him at the end of the line. I'm talking about punching power. Listen to what I'm really saying. No, I think that was Miyagi. What did Miyagi say? I don't think he might have. I think he was talking to Daniel LaRusso. Maybe he was kicking in there when he got punched by Johnny, and then he was taking the lessons. He was doing a front snap kick, and he walks in. But I don't think he said anything like that. Pretty good on my references. Martial arts is a close love to me. I know some of you guys can relate. Tank Davis is going to follow the Mayweather blueprint, same as Haney is doing. Low risk fights, high reward. Well, if Haney gets the Lenata fight, I think he would have stepped away from that particular narrative. Okay, and the narrative is, those two guys are just trying to wait it out. Sweep the leg. But I'll be disqualified. You got a problem with that? Yeah. Watch too many movies. Way too many movies. Gentleman's Game. What's up, brother? Texas is thawing out, bro. Water's bad. Something's messed up with the water. People are telling you to boil it and all that shit. Some places. Mayweather fought and beat the best. Some of them. A lot of them. Let's say that. A lot of them. Do you have favorite styles of martial arts, Kurt? Yeah. I'm a real good, big fan of Wing Chun, Muay Thai. I trained Muay Thai for a while. That actually came, kickboxing, then Muay Thai, to be fair. So it was boxing, kickboxing, and Muay Thai. Then I started Goatee, which is like 5 styles combined. You know, Dragon Tail Kung Fu, Jiu-Jitsu, Aikido, Karate, and American boxing. So, yeah, Dragon Leg. It's pretty cool. Cobra Kai Season 2 is pretty good. Let's see. Lenata is 35 years old, on his way out. Last 5 fights, he's lost by KO. He's another Gamboa. Fortuna is the Devin's real WBC mandatory for Devin. Okay, let's see Fortuna. Fortuna is a slick fighter, though. He is a slick fighter. I think he actually beat he just fought this weekend. What's his name? Brewster? No, not Brewster. What's the guy that fought on the undercard of Broner? What's his name? Damn it. What's the guy's name? Tall, skinny guy, high cheekbones. Looks like a black fucking Antonio Margarito. What's his name? Cornrows. Hey, you watched Into the Badlands. Kurt, Kung Fu show is probably the best ever. HB, I was into the Badlands. I was in that show. First season, 2nd episode. Facts. So, yeah, I love that show. So, HB, yeah. Yeah, I've worked it. I know the show. It's a cool show, though. It moved to Ireland. It was started in Louisiana and in Ireland. I don't know where the third season went because I stopped watching it. Devin's real mandatory is Ryan Garcia. Well, let it be. Mayweather motto: right price, right fighter. Yeah, rewatch it. It's the Black Widow in the bar scene. Well, the broad, we try to infiltrate her. You know the deal. I don't want to, spoil it for others. I come walking in big machete. You'll see me. Cool. I love to learn more about Sambo. A lot of the Russian, Ukrainian use it in MMA. Yeah. Any martial art can be effective. It depends on how you use it. Kurt, have you seen the Mortal Kombat trailer? I have not. Robert Easter, Brittany Galloway, thank you. Thank you very much. Kurt is the Michael Jai White of Boxing podcast. Man, you know what, Troy? It's the fucking nicest thing anybody ever said to me. Yeah, appreciate it, brother. Haney destroys Garcia. Ooh. That's a fight that needs to happen. That's like Sugar Shane Mosley versus Oscar De La Hoya, right? Broner needs to focus on promoting. Well, he could be a promoter. I mean, he's a 4-time 4-division champion. I know, right? Ray Khan, I was misty-eyed. Morehouse, hey, brother, I need a real boxing fan to come check me out. Give me a little advice. Need all the help I can get, brother. Cool. Where you at? Bunny looked good Saturday. May be a problem at 40. Kurt, you were on the Badlands. Okay, was it a quick scene or are you on the camera for a while? Well, the scene was awesome. It took us about a week and a half, couple weeks to do it, but definitely noticeable, But they'd also teach the traditional stuff. He was terrible, really wide punches. I thought Kung Fu was bullshit until I went to the dojo that does full contact sparring. They also allow you to develop your own style so you can use boxing punches or Muay Thai kicks. Damn, that's big. Kurt, you said first season, second episode. I did. First season, second episode. I did. Great experience, man. Good people. Garcia has a weak chin, can easily get knocked out by a live fighter. Well, I'm not sure about knocked out. Drop, probably. BJ Ben 03. I don't know about knocked out. It's kind of hard to admire at your It's kind of hard to admire at your emoji pic with your voice commenting from behind it. It's just a symbol, bro. I like beauty. What can I say? What can I say? Denzel or Will Smith, best actor? Ooh, I don't know, man. Probably Denzel, though. I think Will Smith is good at certain movies. Not saying he's a very good actor. I don't want to come off like that. But I think, okay, let me give you an example, Gentleman's Game. Will Smith is good at certain roles. Like, is it After Earth? He should have never been casted in After Earth. I know his son was in it and he wanted to do his movie with his son, Jaden, and all that. But at the end of the day, he didn't fit that part. That wasn't his part. It's almost like that was out of character. You see what I'm saying? Like, that should look, that was a bad cast. Not saying, again, it doesn't have anything to do with Will Smith himself. That role should have went to Lawrence Fishburne. If you guys ever seen After Earth, think of Lawrence Fishburne as the character of Will Smith he portrayed. That's a totally better fit. See, some roles just fit certain people. Let me give you another example. You guys, I'm assuming everybody's seen Back to the Future, right? But do you guys know who was casted for the first Marty McFly? Do you guys know? For the sign of yes or no, do you know who was the first Marty McFly? Yeah, too much drama and he doesn't belong. I mean, he can do certain things like you know what, he has to show a array of different emotions, not just one. Okay, Jim Brown, Skrilla 50, Reptile Lifestyle, Strangeness, Dwayne Johnson, Matthew Broderick. No, and no. HB, no. Okay. The first person that got casted to be Marty McFly was Eric Stoltz. He was the guy that played The Mask. He was the guy that played in Pulp Fiction. He was the dude that supplied the heroin to Vincent Vega, which is John Travolta's character, right? He was Marty McFly. They later casted Michael J. Fox. At the same time, he was doing Family Ties. So he would do Family Ties and go over and do that movie. Eric Stoltz, exactly. You know, he was in some more films. I can't remember him right off the top. You know what I mean? Right. They look exactly like they do favor. But see, Michael J. Fox had that exuberant energy that Eric Stoltz didn't have. He just didn't have it. It just didn't fit. Just like After Earth. That's what I'm trying to get you, like, oh, Blade series. You know what? I haven't even saw that yet. I don't even want to see that. You talking about with Sticky Fingers from Onyx? Nah, I don't even want to see it. I heard it was yes, Martha Stubbs. Of course, I seen Creed 2. Very good movie. Very moving movie. Where the fuck is that guy? Which guy? Sticky Fingers? What's the update on Breeland? In about 3 days on Breeland. Breeland's out of town right now. So it's coming too. So it'll be tomorrow, Bill Haney. He just texted me actually and said, well, he would want to do it without being on camera because he's in bed and all that stuff. So I get it. We can just wait for tomorrow to do that. Yeah. Blade. Wesley Snipes will always be Blade to me. I'm sorry. I grew up with the shit. Denzel's range is wide. Yeah, it is wide. Denzel is, dude, you just fucking sexy Dex over here. You can't he's just that dude. Will is Will and Denzel is Denzel. Curtis, been awesome seeing you grow. Salute. Chris Turbo, thank you, brother. It's an awesome experience. just to see where I was a couple years ago than where I'm at now. It's awesome, very humbling, and I'm really thankful. Each and everybody, the lovers, the haters, the admirers, you know what I mean, the listeners, you know, the people that piss and moan, the complainers, whatever. Thank you all, because it all built this channel. It's traffic. It is what it is. Like, hate, and subscribe. Counterpunch gang all day. That's it. They need to make a remake Spawn. You know what? I think they are. Ronnie Fraud. Hey, Kurtville. How are you, my brother? Great to hear your voice. Ronnie Fraud. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Well, that was Mr. Bill. Yeah, well, he just texted and he wanted to do it now. We could, but then, how many of you guys want him today versus tomorrow? I mean, it's about you guys. What do you guys think? Zale is good when he played a whole movie laying on a bed in Bone Collector. Hi, Kurt, you think your Durham will upset Canelo? Adam, no, I don't. In fact, I'll go as far as like your Durham is probably a pretty good friend to him. Yeah, tomorrow's better going to bed. Yeah, it's already like 10 o'clock here, and I want to be like, we'll do like maybe 10, 15 minutes of this, and then, I can shower up, lay it down myself, because I got some stuff to do too, because I got to work on some stuff for tomorrow. Whatever's comfortable for you and Bill. Nah, Bill's comfortable, man. Kurt, you should have a talk show like called the Counterpunch. Yeah, that'd be cool. You watch much MMA? I do at times. Andre, it's 4:20 in the morning. Talking about late. Yeah, definitely. Sure, that's put that on the grid. Boom. But no, I mean, as far as films and all that go, man, it's scroll up and read my comment about you being in the Badlands. Okay. I guess I missed it. Oh well, yeah. I already answered that though. Yeah. It was a cool scene. I mean, it was more than just me in it. Right. This first season, second episode. Right. I mean, unless you said anything else, Troy. I didn't see it. Kurt, what do you think about the next move for Valdez? Hey, go for the gusto. Go for Shakur. That's why Shakur was there. Karma Serene. The Zone needs to hire you as a commentator. Their commentary stinks. I hear people complain about it, and then what it is, I think, like big as the zone started off with, I think they should have had more. You know what I'm saying? I think they should have came with more fire. No disrespect to AK and Barack. I like them cats. But like the commentators themselves, because they got their own thing. They can interview whoever. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't really the commentators for those particular events. They need actual commentators that are worth the shit. Because I see it's a little dry over there. A little bit. It's a little dry. Not even dry, stale. That's the word. Kevin Lopez, a Counterpunch brother. Haven't been here in a while. I'm back. Kevin Lopez, welcome back, brother. Counterpunch to you. Chris Turbo, do you believe Bud Crawford is the best welterweight? And if so, do you think he should fight Errol Spence? Yes, he should fight Errol Spence, but Errol Spence don't want to fight him because Errol Spence is on an ego trip himself. That's it. He doesn't, see, putting a guy on your pound for pound list and turning around and really saying, hey, I'm the best welterweight because I fought the best welterweights because of the politics of the game. That's not really cool. I think Terrence Crawford is just a better fighter. I think Errol Spence is really good at what he does. He uses what he has. He's a tree chopper. He's an aggressive pressure fighter. That's what he has. He comes forward. You've seen versatility with Danny Garcia because he knew Danny Garcia could crack. And he doesn't want to really be in the receiving end of one of those flush-ass left hooks. I mean, flush. And Danny really didn't catch him flush with that left hook like he wanted to. And if really he should have been working to the body with that left, at least the right, but Danny might just be too comfortable. Troy Graham, good night to you, brother. Spence knows Crawford would stick his half jab on the chin. Kurt, I watched the Valdez fight and the commentary from Ward and Bradley were just pushing Valdez. I'm not comfortable with biased commentary on fights. Ronnie, that's what you have, unfortunately. That's what you have. You have the fighters, the commentary. They're paid to present and showcase fighters. Whatever the fighter does, they amplify it with the vocals. Okay, they make that apparent. That's how it works. I need to hire Roy Jones Jr. and Snoop Dogg. Sheldon, I agree. He was well overrated apart from winning the contender tournament on the game fight night round 4. He is shit there too. Chris Mannix and the rest of the zone team show no respect to some of these fighters stepping in the ring. They constantly call people journeymen, among other things. It's disrespectful to the sport. Yeah, but I don't think they really know what journeyman means. I think they just use that term because they don't know really what that term means. See, that's the problem. You can be a novice fighter, a club fighter, contender, See, journeyman, that's like a person that goes everywhere looking for fights, not really prepared. That's a journeyman. A journeyman takes fights like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 week notice. Some people, like there are few people that are known for journeymen that will stick out. Emmanuel Augustus is a guy that's a journeyman bull, but he's like known to be that guy. He doesn't give a shit about his record. His record was like 32, 34, and 5 and 18. He had a record like a damn baseball score. You know what I'm saying? Jim Brown, Samuel Jackson, and Kurt DeVille. Hey, this is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing, and we're looking at live fights. That's right, motherfucker. We're looking at live fights. I think he should really sharpen up his defense. Put your hands up, motherfucker. He's punching you in the face. Glad they don't use the term tomato cans anymore. In the early 90s, TV boxing guys didn't even hesitate. Tomato can entering the ring. Well, yeah, they stopped that shit because what'll happen is a lot of these guys don't really take that lightly. And they remember that and they see him somewhere and punch him in the fucking face. Traps, oi. We're doing that tomorrow, Traps, oi. Boom. Tomorrow at 9:30. Not just taking a payday like Rocky Balboa. Glad they didn't use the term tomato cans. Yeah. Hey, Kurt, have you tried to get in contact with these networks for commentating? Your passion speaks for itself. No, I haven't really yet. I've just been too busy. And, it's like I'm not really big on signing NDAs, because that shit comes with the territory. I would. Not saying I couldn't have my channel and be a commentator because, you have like Boxing by Adade. He does that. He works for Sky Sports and stuff like that. But like, that's cool. But then how much would want to sacrifice to do that versus what I'm doing now versus to my career? I'm an actor and a stunt performer. That's my primary profession. I've been doing that for 11 years. Now, don't get me wrong, the right motherfucker calls and it's like, I'm out. You'll see me all the time. This is Brian Custer and Kurt DeVille. And we are, this is Showtime Championship Boxing. How are you feeling tonight, Kurt? I'm doing great. How are you doing there, bud? Oh, I'm swell. So let's talk about today's fights. Let's go, Brian. Did not know that about Hagler. What about Hagler? Winky Wright was considered a journeyman, so was Hagler at one point. I don't know about that. I never heard Hagler being a journeyman. Ever. Man, Winky Wright. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't look at any of those dudes as fucking journeymen. No. Blue Blood voice commentating the fight. Yeah, that would be, So, Blue, what do you think about this? Well, I think that he needs to tighten up his defense. He will never be a Wilder, but he has a pretty good punch from what he's working with. So, that being said, I think that he should shoot the right hand, stay on the outside of his foot to make sure he doesn't counter. Because if it was Deontay Wilder would need 2 to 3 punches. He would only need 1. That being said, this guy doesn't have any chance of beating someone like Deontay Wilder. Whoa, Blue Blood. We weren't really talking about Wilder. We were actually talking about the super middleweight division. Well, that being said, if Wilder was in the super middleweight division, he would be able to wipe out everybody down into super welterweight division because his power speaks for itself. Whoa. Blue Blood. Again, we're talking about super middleweights. Again, let me retort. Deontay Wilder will beat everybody at 168. Oh, man. Gotta love that guy. What crack is that guy smoking? Hagler was never nobody's journeyman nor a Winky Wright. Smooth will, counterpunch, great counterpunch. I agree. I don't know what kind of crack was being smoked, if crack was being smoked at all, mind you. But no, I don't agree. No, that's not. Journeyman, no. Winky Wright, come on. Winky Wright was robbed against Fernando Vargas. Fernando Vargas should have took his first loss against that guy. That was some Canelo Alvarez Erislandy Lara shit that night. Okay. But see, look, this is the karma of boxing. The sport that I love that I hate so much. Let me explain what happened. Okay. They robbed Winky Wright, right? Mark David Muego. What's up, brother? Kind of punch to you. They robbed Winky Wright. They did. He outlanded Fernando. He stayed in his jab. He had good defense. Southpaw. Fernando. That was the fight that he was 17-0-17. Okay, that was his 18th pro fight. And that was the fight that he could not, I repeat, he could not drop, rattle, shake, bother Winky Wright. Winky Wright blocked most of those punches. He was a technician at blocking those punches. Was Winky Wright wrong? Yes, he was wrong. And let me explain. They robbed him because Winky Wright was not a known fighter, just like Erislandy Lara was. But what happened? Fernando goes on, fights Ike Corte, another close fight, then goes in on his 20th fight and gets knocked out. No, 21st fight. And gets knocked out cold by Felix Trinidad. 12th round. Not cold, but, you know, he got dropped 5 times. I think that fight was the beginning of the damage that he started to take. If you look at Fernando Vargas now, no disrespect to the brother El Filos, he was a good fighter, but guess what? I think that Trinidad fight took a lot out of him upstairs and downstairs. Yes, he was ball broken too, because Trinidad went for the balls. He went for the balls. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, he went for the balls. But he was beaten by Trinidad. Okay, that fight could have been over the first round, but it went 12. That shows you about the man's heart. So I'm not just shitting on Fernando Vargas, but what I'm saying is he got beat by Felix Trinidad. Okay, now who beats Felix Trinidad? Winky Wright. He gets beat by Fernando Vargas. He gets beat by Sugar Shane Mosley twice. Who beat Sugar Shane Mosley? Winky Wright. Do you see how that works? That's the sport that I love, that I hate so much, right there. Because it comes back around. So no, how can Winky Wright be a journeyman? He drawed with the great Bernard Hopkins. A draw. Mind you. D-Town Blaster, thank you for the super chat, brother. Sup, Kurt? Hey there, lady Sean and Karma Serene, admirers of the chat. Halim Bostan, counterpunch to you, brother. Trinidad was awesome. Never seen a fighter knock down so much and still win in most spectacular ways. So damn much too. Yeah, I mean, he went down. I mean, he went down against the Vargas fight. Vargas dropped him in the 4th. He went down when he fought the undefeated. He was undefeated at the time. I think he was 56-0. Yuri Boy Campus, right? He went down against Obakar and stopped Obakar, right? You know, like, so it was a lot of fights that he went down in. Video Deontay the King Wilder video exposing Fury on my channel. Oh, okay. Exposing Fury. Let's see it. Cairo Middleton. I won a ton of money when Winky Wright fought Trinidad. I live in Brooklyn and bet. Oh my God, who'd you bet? Every Puerto Rican I knew. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, remember when Trinidad came in with that fucking perm? That shit was funny. Yeah, that shit was funny. Hey, Kurt, did you ever cover Brazil versus Violin? If not, we should cover this briefly. I did. I did a video on it. I seen it on the way back home. You know, I had to watch it, so I couldn't go live because I only had one, device with me at the time. Well, no, I had two, but I didn't want to do that. I was driving, and then it was still kind of wet and icy. I didn't want to die and all that shit. You know what I mean? I didn't want to get Paul Walkered. God bless the dead. Half the kids on my street wanted to be like Trinidad. What a legend. I believe you. We worth more than $2, D-Town. I kid you. What's up? Fucking $2. Fucking D-Town Blaster. I'd appreciate it if you talked on it. It's been ignored too many times by people, but at least My boss over at LDBC don't. Okay. It is what it is. He talked and disrespected De La Hoya and got knocked out. Fernando Vargas, yes. But see, did De La Hoya fight Winky Wright? No. You know? AJRX, should Kenny Bayless be upset? Should he sue or report Wilder? Why isn't anybody suing anybody? Attempted murder, assault on a deadly weapon, or defamation of character? Hey, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. But to be fair though, a lot of fighters have a lot of criticizing things to say about referees. So there you go. Big Daddy Cox, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. JP, I already have some twerking videos up. I just think you'd like to see them. Oh, hell. Mark David Muego. Hey, Kurt, are you going to do a fight prediction on Parker versus Fall? Yes, I will. I'm going to do it probably tomorrow or the next day. I got a lot to do. People forget Mayweather ducked Winky Wright. Yeah, he did duck White. He didn't duck Paul Williams, but he ducked Winky Wright. He did that. So let that sit in. Okay. That would have been a dangerous fight. I always it's certain fighters I think have numbers of the numbers that they never fought, and they never fought because certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? I think someone knew that. Someone discerned that. Someone said, you can fight anybody else, Floyd, but not that one. You see what I mean? No. And they disguise it. Oh, man, he ain't a big enough attraction. He can't sell tickets, Floyd. No, but the bitch can fight. Deontay the King Wilder. Good night, y'all. Good night, Deontay the King Wilder. Tony Issue, how much has Parker got left? I don't know, Tony Issue. We just got to see. We just have to see, my good man. And on that note, I'm going to jump off of here, guys. It's been great. I'm tired. I got to get my 5.5 hours of sleep in so I can begin again. You guys have been great. I'll see you tomorrow for Bill Haney, early, not late, bars. And we'll see you guys then. And stay tuned for that. I look forward to bringing Bill Haney on the show. HLD, before I go. Your objective boxing views and entertainment is on point. Thank you. Thank you, HLD, for the super chat. And guys, be safe. Take garlic, lemon, honey, and ginger root. Blend that shit up and take it down the face. It'll help your immune system to fight this shit that's going on in the air. So that's my tip for the day. You guys be blessed, be good, and everyone has been Counterpunch. JP, Mark Breeland is coming too. Stay tuned. Peace.